are the Muses,
goddesses of the arts,
and proclaimers of heroes,
and pirates,
and villains,
and allies,
and eels,
and aliens,
and princesses,
and inventors.
Oh, man. And there's a lot of these glimmers out here.
honestly. Hi, and welcome to the Lorcana Muses podcast. I'm Stephanie.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Kimber.
We have a very special episode planned for you guys today. We have our card reveal finally. We get to talk about it. You guys get to see it, get to hear about it. We're so excited.
But you don't get to know quite.
Yes. So real quick, because we like to do this in the beginning of every episode, we're going to talk about our weekend updates. Brittany got her Mirabelle.
I did. I finally got my Mirabelle. Now, I did get a higher place in the tournament the weekend before, but because they didn't get their prize support, I didn't actually get the card. But this time I did get my card. I got 7th place, so I wish I'd done better, but it was still, in the top 8. And I played really well. I just didn't quite make it quite as far. It was a smaller tournament, so it was only 4 rounds and then cut to top 8, and so there was less chance, and just any win was really crucial. And I played against the same guy that I had lost to the weekend before in the same matchup, and it was still just as close as it had been before. So he was playing a Emerald Sapphire deck, and focusing on the Tamatoas and the early Emerald the cards, and then he had the Clarabelle for card draw, and he drew so many cards and had so many answers within his deck, and I still got to 19 lore both games.
Oh, so close.
But it was so close, and I just couldn't quite get it. I just needed to Lady Tremaine off the top or something to win, and I didn't.
As much as that stinks, though, if you're going to go out, that's the way to go out. It's 19.
Yeah, absolutely. And so then that was the determining match, and so I didn't make it. They only were doing cut to top 4, so I had made it in terms of points for top 8, but didn't make it into the final rounds. Which actually he was in the final rounds because I lost. But Daryl ended up winning that tournament, and so we would have ended up playing again, and that's such a neck and neck matchup, and he wins half the time and I win half the time. It would have just literally been heart of the cards what was happening, because we both know each other's decks so well. And the dice roll would have been so crucial in that instance. And he had a higher seed than me, so actually he would have ended up going first and probably would have won because of that.
Oh, yikes. Well, you had a really fun weekend. I'm so glad you got to take home finally a Mirabelle for yourself.
Yes.
Add it to the household. I only played in League this weekend. I had the kid's birthday to plan and stress over. And Kimber got to go play Bunko.
Yep.
So, we sometimes occasionally do things outside of Lorcana, but not very often.
We make it happen. So aside from going and playing Bunko, something exciting this weekend was my husband Doug got the chance to go and to be in another set champ. And we had gone the weekend before, and it did not go great for either of us. And so he just kind of said, whatever, and threw his hands up in the air and decided to play calls it his Sprite deck, the Emerald Amber that he plays. And he's like, these are my roots. This is fun. I just want to go and have a good time. And then he ended up getting 3rd.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so good.
We were,
Exciting.
I know he was texting us. He was playing by the store that's right by my house. I was like, I almost want to go and see him play. And
yeah,
I couldn't, but I'm so excited for him.
And it was kind of just a really nice reminder that sometimes you just do better when you play what you love.
Yes. And which is such a good reminder.
Get out of your head and have fun and play what makes you happy.
I left it up to a dice roll, I know, on Friday, but I was like, what do I play Friday for League? Because I could play what I've been playing, which is Emerald Steel, which I don't hate. I do like it. And then the dice roll said, no, Stephanie deserves fun. Go back to your theme deck. So I ended up playing the...
Yeah, I was like, that's how Daryl and I determine so many things in our lives, is a dice roll.
That's so fun.
Probably not the healthiest way to make decisions, but we do it often. And so I told Stephanie, I was like, she's like, what do I play? And I'm like, I don't know, roll a dice. Like,
And sometimes when you do that, you realize what you're hoping for in the middle of it anyway.
Yes.
And then that can be your decision.
Yes. So I played my Sapphire Amber the Queen deck, which was a lot of fun. I got annihilated, but it was a lot of fun.
well, I'm sure you're bringing some version of that to our villains night.
Some version of it, yes. Yeah. So because it has to be all the villains. So that's more of a challenge than you think.
It really is.
So
I'm also building a queen-ish
Ooh.
deck. And I was like, I want to put the queen sensor core in, but like,
they can't.
technically evil. And I tried to justify it like, well, it would be supporting evil deeds. And just no. So close
Well,
so far.
I'm really excited. I do think that deck, once hopefully this set or even more sets come out, will be more competitive. It didn't do terribly. I just had really bad matchups. And also, shout out to Little Mark. I know he was on our podcast a while ago, but he did amazing at League on Friday night. I'm so proud of him. So proud of
He
him.
did really well. Yeah, he played in some of the set champs I was at, and I know he loves what he's playing.
I know he does.
So
He's been working on it for so long,
Yeah.
and it like finally clicked.
Watching his deck like becoming more and more, and him learning how to play it so well, like
It's just been cool to see that. And then I know there's another kid that we play with too, and he's always been a great player, but it's so cool to see these kids like get confident in themselves, and then like they're like, oh, realizing, oh, I'm gonna place actually and get the store credit or whatever the pricing is. And I was so excited. And our whole store that night was just like rooting them on, like, yes, go Mark, go Mark, go. It was so great.
that's that community that we talk about. That's just so stinking good.
We love our community. So anyway, big shout out to Little Mark. Yay! So really excited for that. And now to the card reveal. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so everyone who's listening now, if you're getting in early, an early listen, because this podcast drops super early in the morning, the card reveal will officially be on all our social media at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But without further ado, we have an amethyst card.
Oh my goodness, guys. So our card is an amethyst action.
Ooh.
It is a 5-cost uninkable called Seeking the Half Crown.
Ooh. Insert spooky music here now.
And the action itself says, for each sorcerer character you have in play, you pay 1 less to play this action. The action is draw 2 cards. This action card has a picture of Jafar peering into his magical hourglass.
Ooh.
And within the hourglass, we can see part of this wondrous crown that Ursula had been seeking.
The Hexwell crown.
And the flavor text, you know, the lore, the story, our favorite part. I see the other half in the Inklands. Quick, my tiny companion, fetch me that crown.
Yes. And earlier this week, we had the Basil card that was revealed. He was hypnotized and after the crown. So I'm pretty sure that's who that's alluding to.
These poor mice, they can't get a break.
But how exciting. I mean, this really sets it up for Jafar to be the big bad. I mean, he is right there. He has the Hexwell crown, or half of the Hexwell crown. I wonder where the other half is.
And I remember when we finished screaming about the fact that we were getting able to get a card, like the card.
Shaking.
Yeah, we were like screaming, crying, all the things. Our husbands thought we were having seizures or something. And then they were like, okay, we're not going to ask you. It's like, good, because we're not telling you. And they were so good about it.
Yeah, shout out to our hubbies for not bothering.
For real. It's like they could have bugged us so much, but they didn't. So like all the props. But I was just thinking, like, this card is so playable. This card, I was like, oh, maybe I'll try building some decks around it. And I was like, wait, half of the amethyst cards that I already play are sorcerers.
Yeah, I don't think I realized just how many sorcerers and sorceresses there are, which is insane because you don't really pay attention to some of those
Like
classification.
classifications. Thank you. Like I know Inventor was another one earlier this set when they're like, oh, more things are interacting with the Inventor classification. I was like,
yeah, like even just if you're looking at the amethyst cards that you would probably be running anyway, like you've got Rafiki is a sorcerer, you've got all the Maleficents, you've got Ursula, you've got Yensid, you've got all of the Mims, you've got all the Merlins, you've got Elsa. There are so many sorcerer cards, and so I was like, oh, it's uninkable, and I was like, wait a second. You can play this for free pretty quick.
You got all the important bounce characters as sorcerers. That's fun.
When that bounce package is sorcerers, that's just 2 free cards.
Wow.
Amethyst is already such a draw engine.
I know.
And then just throw in 2 more cards for it. It is such a good card. And I was like, I don't know if I'm just like, my heart loves this card so much that I'm biased.
No,
I'm throwing it in every deck I play with Amethyst.
I don't see me playing the card, but I'm not an Amethyst girly. But I'm very excited because I am a lore girly, and we are your Lorcana Muses. See what I did there? And I love lore. So when this dropped, I was like, I had to go back and see all of the other cards from the last previous sets that I could link to it. And I did notice that all of the other half of the Hexwell crown, like the half Hexwell crown that came out as I believe it was an item, is that half of the Hexwell crown that's in our card. So where's that other half? We have not seen that other half unless it's been like obviously we've seen the entire crown on Ursula when she was the big bad. But I'm very excited. Then there was that Jafar that was just announced too for set 6 that even furthers the lore.
Yeah.
Because he
100%.
He now has the crown in his hands. So
how did that happen?
Yeah, and it looks like he's next to the broken structure of the Illuminary.
Yeah, for sure.
And all that to add, we also have Magicka Dispel, another sorcerer card, with the Trident.
Yeah, I see it, and we haven't seen that Triton or her
since set 5.
Set 5.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what she's up to. I'm still not letting go of the theory that there are going to be multiple baddies.
I like it.
But I do like that, like they're giving Jafar some love because I love Jafar as a villain. He's an excellent villain.
Yeah. And I mean, we've been teasing up this card, right?
Yeah. And so many of you have been so close.
And like we've been putting our little Jafar in so many of our pictures on our Instagram and things like that. So
scary the other night at League. Brittany's husband Daryl was like, what are you guys doing with that Jafar? We're just like, it's an inside joke. You wouldn't understand. I tried to just lay it off.
Oh,
we also have to scar one. And I was like, be prepared. I was being so annoying because I was just like, nope, he's too close. Get it out.
Yeah, I'm so glad we found that Jafar, but I'm glad we find others so that we could kind of throw everybody off.
It was so, it's been so fun.
But
love it.
We love baddies. So they're these little squishums, which everybody's been asking me where you can find them. Target has them. They're called Disney Villain Squishums. And they're like mystery bags, and they come in like 8. I'm still looking for Ursula, and I'm still looking for Hades. So
yeah. And honestly, when you're at a set champ and you're stressed, they're having a little striker ball.
They're squish balls. Yeah.
No, I'm using that. Like I've been squishing the little Jafar, not trying to hurt him for all of our pictures, but like he's actually been really helpful in between rounds.
No, I love him because I put him. I squish him when I'm stressed, or I put him on top of my deck when I'm like searching for other cards, or when I'm playing. So I love them. Cannot recommend enough. We're going to continue using them, so they're now our unofficial mascots.
Yes, we do need to like hope that they have the Hades.
I know.
So that goes more with our theme.
I need to see Hades.
So I will say, so the artist that did our card is French Carlo Magno, which I'm sure I messed up his name, but he has done some wonderful art for Lorcana. Last set he did the Belle of the Ball card. And she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
It's like a sapphire card. So I was so impressed with his work. And just like the coloring on it and like the magic that you see within the image. It's really great. I know he has some other cards from set 6 coming out as well too. And I think Rebecca revealed one of his cards as well. So with her, but also shout out to Rebecca Quest because her announcement was so great.
It's so great.
I was like, she made a whole song, and then like, so I'm so impressed by all these content creators who Daniel and Lily like made a whole like box and like had an ambush like with a pirate ambush where for their card reveal, and our friend from Lorcana chats, like he did like a whole video reveal, and so it's been really awesome.
It's been cool.
These people that we have interacted with on a regular basis have their card reveals.
And it's so fun. Like I get so excited for them, and then I get excited for us, and it's like I just want to give everybody just like this big internet hug. I'm like, you guys, it's so cool.
The Lorcana community, whether you're a content creator or not, is fantastic.
100%.
Cannot say enough about it. So I'm so excited for this card. If you guys are already brewing decks with this card, you have to let us know because I want to see our card in action. Kimber's already.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Kimber's ready. But like Stephanie and I are not amethyst lilies at heart at all, and Kimber's like slowly getting.
I am because I'm tired of having aggro just punch my face in sapphire deck, especially now that my husband's back on it. He's just like, "Hey, you want to play?" And I'm like, "No, you're gonna hurt my feelings."
So we're so excited. Keep a lookout for later today as this episode drops for the card reveal. Let us know what you guys think.
The art, it's so good.
Tell us where you think the lore is going. Is there something we've missed? Is there something we should look into more? Because I've really tried to deep dive, but if I'm missing something, because sometimes you need to look at things with fresh eyes, tell us. So going into other card reveals,
this week has been awesome.
I know, I'm so excited.
There have been so many cards revealed. So many, in fact, that we're not going to talk about every card reveal, which we normally do.
Because we don't want you to have to be here for 2 hours, even though we would love for you to be here for 2 hours.
So starting with mine, today we got the Amber Tiana Legendary. Super cute. So Tiana, restaurant owner, the legendary card. She is a 3 uninkable, 1/4 stat line, quest for 2. Whenever a character of yours is challenged while this character is exerted, the challenging character gets -3 attack this turn unless their player pays 3 ink. Oh my gosh. Amber Seal coming in hot again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She already has, like, you sent, when this card was revealed, you're like, put her in her palace! And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no. This card was revealed, and I think I screamed out loud, and Alex was like, what the heck happened? And I was so excited. My head was already brewing. I was already, thinking. And yeah, totally. You can put her at her Amber location, Tiana's palace, which characters cannot be challenged while at that location. And then you pair her with the other card that was revealed today, who sang directly straight to my heart. Training dummy, steal item.
Right.
Right. So a 2 inkable item. You exert it, pay 2 ink, chosen character gains bodyguard until the start of your next turn.
Which okay, I know you're about to talk about it, but I was just like, I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. It's like a more expensive Fortisphere, but you don't have to pay to make somebody a bodyguard. And then,
but it's chosen character.
I was popping in with this knowledge, and my brain exploded.
It was Brittany, but I was already thinking that. But I was very, very excited because I looked at it again. I said, it's chosen character, not chosen
an opposing character
or your character. I can put bodyguard on one of your smaller boys, make Tiana quest, so then you have 3 less attack, and then take out your guys.
No, thank you.
But it's also like
getting around
bodyguards.
Yeah,
bodyguards.
So getting around bodyguards like Baloo, who gives you the lore when he's banished. I'm so excited.
Oh.
And then also just adding more bodyguards because there's already so many great bodyguards in Amber and Steel.
Just gonna go run for the hills.
I'm so excited. Plus, it's Hercules, and we all know
We know.
we love Hercules. I know. I don't have to say
I
anything.
mean, we named our podcast after.
That's great.
It's not just
So.
me. No, it looks great. I'm very, 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 very excited. This just revitalized everything I knew about Lorcana. No,
As a friend, I'm so happy for you. As a Lorcana player, I cry.
I weep. No, because I was really I really loved playing Steel Song, and I think it's because I loved the color combination. And then that's not been a hugely popular, it's hugely popular. It's not been a very competitive playing deck this set.
Yeah, it felt like it got to Vegas. There was a bunch of it, and then
Oh, and then people were like,
oh,
this card's back.
So I don't even hate this card or Tiana as additions to a Steel Song deck, because there is a princess version of Steel Song that she would fit in perfectly. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. The literal sapphire card you're staring at right now,
okay,
is gross.
that one drop prepare your bot that every Sapphire player just salivated over, and how it just made our entire heart so happy, because it's ready chosen item, excuse me, what was that lucky time? And you throw that with Blue Flassa, who's getting all your ink ready, and okay, yes, we have nice things in Sapphire Land, and I'm very, very happy about that. I cannot pretend that I've been shorted or anything like that. The Lorcana gods have smiled upon my Ruby Sapphire deck.
Gross.
Prepare your bot.
It didn't.
It didn't need anything else.
But also I love the art on that card, because Hero controlling the bot on the ship, how stinking cool. Y'all can hate my Sapphire game, but the art on that card, no, you can't hate on that. It's so good.
I need to know which game developer from Ravensburger plays Sapphire, because Sapphire has gotten so many great cards this set. And last set.
Everybody into a bodyguard and punch him in the throat.
Oh, just ignore what I'm doing over here. You don't want to look behind the curtain. Oh, goodness.
It's also been really fun seeing them with Ruby taking that theme that had started showing up of removing lore and really expounding on it. It has been kind of gross, except I love it.
Is that the deck of card you're excited for?
Yeah, so that Jasmine Rebellious Princess, I've been saying my Ruby Sapphire has been feeling slow, so having a 3-drop 2 that getting 2 lore that also is penalizing the other person, that whenever she quests, the opponent loses 1 lore. I love it. Plus the lore, the flavor text on the card, even the smallest mouse can make the biggest difference. Excuse me? I'm always on here talking about how you need to leave my mice alone because I love them. And then the flavor text in this is just yeah.
I also don't like Ruby very much, but I am very intrigued by this idea of making your opponents lose lore.
Yeah.
Since now it's starting to become more of a staple, I would love to try to play around with a deck like that.
100%.
Also, she's gorgeous looking. I hope she's an Enchanted because she's amazing.
Oh, it would make up for her last Enchanted for sure.
I know.
I love your bot Enchanted. Who am I kidding?
The cards that I chose that got revealed this week actually go that. The Aladdin card that I chose actually goes with that Jasmine card. So I chose the Aladdin Intrepid Commander card. And he just looks so cool. He's a Floodborn hero. A shift 2, which is great because he's a 4-cost. When you play this character, your other characters get +2 attack this turn. Which goes great with the type of Ruby decks that I play. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, and it's cool that there's even the thievery card where it's a boo stealing the jewel, another losing lore card.
Well, I like that. I like the thievery card because I feel like it's a more usable Pirates because Pirates it's two,
it's
expensive and it's expensive. It's a scene together, but that is
I just think those Ruby Aladdin cards just going together really beautifully. I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, no, and it looks like extended art, even though it doesn't. It's not quite an extended art card. But I am the most excited for our first location that is a super rare. And I will play
Really sigh.
so hard. I would play it so hard. So the Sugar Rush finish line. I think it's Sugar Rush Racetrack. It's in German, so I don't actually know if that's exactly what it's called.
Racetrack.
Yeah. The fact that it's a 6 cost to move there is kind of crazy, but there's so many cards and characters that allow you to move for free to locations that I don't think you had to worry about that much, especially when you're playing a deck that is based on locations. And I play a Ruby Amber location deck. But whenever you move a character here from another location, you can banish that location to gain 3 lore and draw 3 cards. So my biggest issue with my location deck right now is the card draw. So like this, having that synergy is so helpful.
It looks great. I mean, I'm excited. I would like to also play a location deck with it.
So like I would play like the Ruby Taffeta that gains lore on movement. I'd play Jim Hopkins. I'd play RLS. I'd play a bunch of 1-drops locations because it'd be fast. Be able to move a character from a 1-drop location that's only like 1 to move there onto this new location.
Yeah, I would do yellow. I would do amber amethyst because you have the magic carpet that helps you move from locations for free. And then they have great locations too. I know your heart is on Amber Ruby. But I'm like, I always try to think of new color combinations.
No,
like amber amethyst.
No, I think amber amethyst locations would also work well. I love Jim Hawkins.
Oh, I know.
Like and the Tuk Tuk, both of those cards work so well with locations. And then the Speedway. And the Speedway allows you to move. Like there's a lot of synergy there between those colors and those colors.
For sure.
Sure. Plus, then you get the Voyage action as well, which moves people for free. 2 characters to the same location for free.
Yeah. So from Ruby.
But then
Ruby has a lot of
Amethyst. I'm just like, oh, castle, my castle, Queen's castle, forever. So I'm with you on that too.
I just started building and playing around with Emerald Amethyst. It's a bounce deck.
Whoa.
Yeah. That one's actually a lot of fun. That's not a color combination I play a lot. But it's off the Emerald Comic-Con and then obviously all the bounce characters. And I also have the library and the Queen's Castle in there. So.
Oh, I love those cards for card draw. They're so good.
They're excellent.
We didn't talk about it specifically, but I feel like discard, not necessarily discard, I'm sorry. But
it's a trigger word.
Like, yeah. It's like, edit it out. No. But those like Steel is able to just throw so many, just like 1 damage here, 1 damage here, 1 damage to everybody. And like that legendary John Silver, like, it's so scary. And
I think it absolutely beefs up Emerald Steel.
Yeah,
you have, especially the Robin Hood package of it.
Yeah, it's like all of those Robin Hoods, and then you get like
the Prince
Philip, and it's just,
or even if you do the hyenas, so Shenzi, Bonsai, and Ed, they all do damage.
And then the 9-drop Robin Hood for last set, where you get to pay 1 less for each damage on the other characters. Well, you've got all these other guys just spitting damage at you. I mean, like,
it'll be an interesting. I'm so excited.
Change with it.
I'm excited. I think we said that last set too, but it just shows how healthy the game is, that the meta can be changed so easily.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. I don't think we should have a stagnant, this is always gonna, like, I know there's gonna be staple decks.
Yeah.
But even within those decks, there's so many variations that it's really fun to see.
And so every set, there's room for it to improve and change and morph. Like, I remember a few sets ago, Ruby Amethyst, everyone was writing Pinocchio, exerting all your characters, and I can't remember the last time I saw one in the wild. Like, it's been a minute. But yeah, it's so much fun. I love it.
I will say that I had recently seen a Pinocchio and but it was they were only running it because they were also running all the Elsas too.
Yeah.
So like that was their main mechanic option, was to exert characters. Yeah, and
Oh.
Zerd and Freeze was their shtick, right?
Oh, that's
I
better.
still end up winning
Yeah.
because I have so many things that are not based on me fully attacking. Like, because I like the Brawl and the Lady Tremaines and Madame Medusas and all of that gets rid of them on entry. And rush characters, like that helps get around those options. But I like that is becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Can we also just quick shout out to this owl card, Pirate Lookout? He's so cute.
He's so cute. I love his little hat.
All of the Winnie the Pooh characters finally getting a lot of love. This set is like my bread and butter.
So good.
Like the Heffalumps and Woozles, like I scream. I know, Rue's a good one.
The dollar bucks that I would pay though for like a playmat with all of the Winnie the Pooh characters on a pirate ship. Oh, like
So many dollars.
so many dollar bucks. Oh,
For those of you who don't know, Dollar Bucks is in reference to a beloved children's cartoon, Bluey.
yeah.
Which is also Disney.
Well, yes and no.
Ish.
Yes. It's an Australian show, but they play it on Disney.
Yeah.
Oh.
Difference.
The things you know.
We're just like, oh,
We are.
we are the
Yeah, I don't.
little kids' moms. We know all of the things about Bluey.
Please, we probably love Bluey more than they do at this point.
That's really true. Whenever there's 2 episodes, my kid will just be like, okay, I'm good. I'm just like, if you leave this room, you're gonna be missing
I know, right? I'm watching all of them.
it.
I love that we're starting to see the Chromicons come into play. So we have Yokai, Professor Callaghan with the Sapphire Chromicon. So I wonder how those are going to be playing into
Yeah.
the story. I'm so excited. I know we are like 3 weeks away from the set drop, and there's still so many cards we don't know about.
Hey, we finally got the card number 1, which we thought might have been something new.
Yeah.
Ended up still being
I still need
Amber character.
to know. I need to know why the numbers are off.
Numbers off. We still don't know.
I feel
But it was an Amber character in that 1 drop. It's the Owl card, right? The Owl card is the 1 drop, is card number 1 for this set.
yeah, as a Taylor Swift fan, I am just putting on my clown makeup to do like crazy math. I'm ready to go down any conspiracy hole that Lorcana wants me to go down. Like I am.
It doesn't take a lot for us.
Like,
though.
no, I am.
We love conspiracy theories. You guys are big Swifties. I am newly Swifty, I guess.
Welcome.
Swift-esque.
Welcome. No, you are here.
All I want, I feel like the clown with the rap TV. I'm like, give it to me, please.
Honestly, I'm like, my clown nose is on. I got the curly hair already.
I know we said we would only talk about a few cards, but so many of these cards are amazing. These aren't great cards by any means. I don't know about playability, but
They're mediocre.
Can I tell you the scream I scrumped though when I saw the Emerald Hercules and the stat line on the baby? Him just being a 6-string little baby with
do you know who this baby Hercules reminds me of?
my kid.
Your baby.
Honestly, I saw that. I was like, how have I never
Like, honestly, like, telling me that Earl's
like so for those of you who don't know, like I have a 1-year-old and he has the curliest blonde hair and he is also so strong.
Yeah.
That child has hurt me. He can climb at this rig with his toe grips. Like it's insane. And I looked at that card and I was like, is that my child?
You're like,
Yeah, baby demigod Hercules, and he's strangling Pain and Panic as snakes.
so fun.
I love it. And then
So good.
the 5-drop Hades strong arm, who's kind of swiping at the Pain and Panic, I'm sure for failing to poison baby Hercules.
Which is why he still has 3 defense
Yeah.
on his card.
I don't see that he's not playable. I do think in some decks, maybe an Emerald or Ruby deck where you can play the Emerald Hades, you could play him.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fun.
We'll see though. It could be a good thing. It's a good theme deck card.
And he has word, right?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. No, Hercules baby demigod has ward.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for ward cards. I'm still trying to build a Sapphire deck with that Aurora that gives everybody ward and like trying to make that work.
Yeah, for sure.
And just like sneak into something and just surprise everybody. Yeah. So many good cards.
So many good cards. I'm trying to just see real quick if there's anyone that gives us more lore, because I know that's what we love to talk about. So, the sunglasses. I have tried to look to see if there's anybody in those sunglasses.
I just think it's funny because Cobra Bubbles.
I mean, Cobra Bubbles. And I'm just crossing my fingers and holding my breath for Pleathly. I need there to be.
We've had his hand.
Yeah,
I mean, we got his
my
gangly little
my
fingers.
thing is though I want Pleakley in drag.
Well, yeah, he's got to be dressed up like a woman.
Yeah.
That's his whole shtick.
I'm also excited we got another gadget card, which will go into my idea of Emerald Sapphire Go-Go gadget deck.
Go gadget.
That Emerald Go-Go is fire. And then inspect.
I'm a little worried. We still haven't seen Monterey Jack and Zipper. I'm a little worried. But I know there's still so many cards to be revealed.
And there's still time for a Goofy movie, right?
Right.
I don't think there's enough card spots left for enough Goofy.
Enough, Goofy. There has to be enough.
What if they just give us one to let us know that it was possible?
I don't know what would be worse. I don't know what would be worse is getting us one and it's not a very good one, or giving us none and making us wait another set to see.
I mean,
Well, I think we're waiting another set.
Well, I know we're waiting another set, but
isn't there still another Steel Legendary?
maybe.
Power line.
Just a
Power line.
single power line.
Or you get one power line.
Or a high dense soup item.
That'd be amazing.
Like, your opponent becomes overwhelmed with nostalgia and is unable to play anything next turn. Like, I'm ready. Drop the card.
I have like a sinking feeling it won't come until the like Q3, Q4 of 2025. Like right before Pixar. So many sets away. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I do. I just think they have so many other things they seem to be wanting to get through.
There's so
If we're gonna talk more about like more IPs that we want to see, I was just thinking about it today, and I forget that it's one of my favorite movies, but I love Pete's Dragon, the old one. The old one.
Good. Yeah.
But I would love to see Elliot as a card. I think he'd be so great as a card.
Yeah.
Spending the song, I thought I saw a dragon would be great for all the dragon characters running amok.
I don't know. I just think I would not be able to not sing Candle on the Wall.
Oh, I know.
And sob.
every time it gets in your hands and you immediately start crying. It's like, it's time to play Ursula and get that.
Or like, I want to see Compossible. I want to see more Disney Channel shows.
Do you think that we could ever see a Lizzie McGuire card?
She's an animated.
Yes.
Give us a Lizzie McGuire, even if it's just her, like as an animated character.
I think our millennial woman hearts would break. If
They would break.
Honestly.
They would absolutely break.
I was at a farmer's market the other weekend and I saw a cup of Lizzie McGuire dressed up as all of the Taylor Swift eras. I was like, I will pay all of the money for that. Thank you.
I love that.
I need that in mind.
Yeah, I would love a Lizzie McGuire card.
Oh my goodness. I just thought about Disney princesses dressed up in all of the Taylor Swift eras clothes, and I just broke. My brain broke.
You guys, what if we got alternate princess cards from that scene in Wreck-It Ralph 2 where they're all having a sleepover and we got pajama princesses?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I love that.
I would like that.
Meredith smashes you in the face with a pillow.
Yeah, well,
Or two cards. Like, I don't know.
because I'm sure Merida's coming with Pixar. And then, I don't know, the Black Cauldron. Please tell us what Black Cauldron characters are coming, because we've never seen it.
Yeah.
Who are you excited to see?
I don't even know.
That's fair.
No, there's so many.
I want to see Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, let's get dangerous.
Oh my gosh. I love it so much.
I want to see gargoyles.
Gargoyles would be a lot of fun.
Love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
There's so many. I mean, there's so much IP that they can.
They can do whatever, and they seem to be doing whatever.
But like,
What is your rhyme or reason? I'm no.
making podcasts and like talking crazy.
I must know why you're picking these IPs and like who is whispering in your ears, and how do I become one of those people to whisper in your ears? Give me a Goofy movie.
No.
I whispered to you rather than
Ooh. But you know that they like have a pulse on our Millennial Hearts because we have Treasure Planet and we have Atlantis, and like if those movies did not shape who I became as a human, like I don't know what else did.
for real. I mean,
Like
I've only seen Treasure Planet 1.
that is the saddest thing I've ever heard in
Not wasn't my bag.
just stop recording and go fix that.
It wasn't my cup of tea. I loved Atlantis. Atlantis I watched a lot.
Oh, I like
But I'm more into the magical girl stuff. And not
that's fair.
pirates were always like, hey,
Just sacrificing herself. I'm just like, stop it. There has to be another way.
you know.
Oh.
Like a spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen Atlantis.
It's
But
in the 90s. If you haven't seen it by now, I don't know how to fix that.
no, it's so
I'll
fair.
watch it. Fair.
We're getting Pocahontas soon.
Oh,
Colors of the Wind.
oh, that's gonna be.
I want Nico.
Oh, I want Grandma Tree.
Yeah,
Grandmother.
Grandmother Willow.
I want all of the grandma cards. Ooh, that would be a fun theme deck.
Well, because I'm sure so far any character that's been like a dead character
Yeah.
has been Sapphire, because they go into your inkwell when
Yeah.
you're banished. So I'm sure Grandmother Willow will be Sapphire. Although I would love to see her as Emerald because she's a tree, and then the imagery would be, green.
Yeah, I can also see her like Amber as well.
Yeah,
For heal.
for healing. Oh, that was fair.
Oh, my heart. I want that.
Oh, I wonder if they'll give us like Cocoam.
No.
He's a random one-off character, and I love that.
What color do you think John Smith would be?
Steel.
Is he considered a prince?
I don't know.
No,
No.
but I think
I do steal because he would be a bodyguard, I feel.
no, I think he'd be a bodyguard.
That
but-
makes sense.
but he's
That
not-
feels right.
He's not a prince, because I wasn't thinking maybe if he's a bodyguard prince, he'd be Amber.
yeah, but
But
I
no,
think he'd
Steel.
be a steel character.
Steel feels right.
He's not a prince. But we get John Rolfe because she's got two love interests.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna touch that 10-foot hole.
That's really fair.
I'm honestly shocked they're doing the first one.
That's fair.
If we do not get an action song, that is dig, dig, diggity, dig. It's like go dig it in your deck.
Dig, diggity, dig.
Hey, money, hey, money, money.
I was listening to the Naked Mole rap on the way here because I listened to and I was thinking, okay, how would this work, right? And it's when Ron sings, "Come on, y'all, let the girlies sing." I was like, oh, they could add singing powers to all the girls or all the princesses.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
And I would not go.
Ooh, a Nako.
I could like make it so that readied characters can't, like exerted characters can't ready.
Yeah.
Because they ain't.
They ain't a knockout.
Nako. Well, and Wade could be like, you could search your deck for items or actions.
Yeah, and then you have the communicator. That'd be a great item.
A great item, and Kim would be a great hero. Heck, even Ron is a hero.
Kim is definitely a Ruby hero.
If we got a Shigo card.
Shigo, I would do
Go.
inappropriate things for Shigo. So,
That's the end of that.
That's the end of the conversation. I think Shigo would be Steel.
Not Emerald?
really? No, her ability.
She's a beef on the nose.
She's a beefy girl, and
Yeah,
she's large
she is.
damage. She'd be Steel, which I know.
What would
Would Kim be or Draken?
yeah,
Draken would be Sapphire because he's an inventor.
You guys, what if we got Phineas and Ferb?
I was thinking that too. Gitchy Gitchy Goo means that I love you.
Well, and then you can have an aglet because they had that one episode about the aglet. See the aglet, and I.
Oh my gosh, you could have Perry the platypus as like an emerald card because he's evasive. I think he could just be whether he's a platypus or he's Perry the platypus because
Honestly, once we get that Floodborn legendary Hey, and we have in Sapphire, we have like all of the Infinity Stones of Hey in our gauntlet. I think that Harry the Platypus would be a great addition to every single color.
Oh,
that would be a good one.
yeah, I support that. I like that. Yeah, I like that as a.
Yes.
I love Phineas and Ferb.
2 gauntlets of Infinity Stones.
But trust.
Sidekick.
We got way off track this
Yeah.
episode.
You can tell that we're so excited about our card reveal that we're all silly goofy.
We're so excited.
We have been so excited for many weeks about this. And yeah, now that we actually got to
Keep.
about it.
I was gonna say not having to like be careful what we say around everybody, and
He's like, and then
the card that we have. Oh,
well, I posted in our group chat about something, and I could have kept it because it was like talking about Magic Dispel and having the Triton,
Yeah.
but I meant it to send it to you two about our card.
yeah,
And Daryl was like, "Why didn't you delete that?" I said, "I'm cooking. Leave me alone."
yeah. I just saw how quick you deleted that. I was just like, I didn't even know what was deleted because you were just like,
Yeah, I literally could have kept it, but I was like, no, I'm not going to give him anything.
yeah.
So no, I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see what the story goes. I think set 7. So even though I think it's Jafar or other villains, we won't get confirmation this set. It'll be like set 7 or set 8, and I think it's gonna be set 7.
that's fair because it's sort of a new.
Yeah, I think Chaos will ensue because we're all in the sea, and they're gonna find. I think we're gonna find something like really grand.
Yeah, so within that maze.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be an item or a location, but I'm very excited.
It's not animated, but dream with me. We get a Hamilton card in the eye of the hurricane.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be crazy. I play Aaron Burr, sir. Oh, golly.
Okay, so we actually had a listener send us a Q&A question.
Yes. Oh my gosh, our first one. So thank you so much. So this one is from the Forbidden Mountain. Love to see them. From Kylie. If you could cosplay as any Lorcana card, which one would it be and why? Thank you so much, Kylie. You're our first listener to send us a question, so you will always be remembered as number 1.
May every pack have an enchanted or legendary.
And this was actually a hard question for all of us because, as you know, we love our cards. But I think personally, mine would be the Maleficent Formidable Queen. She looks absolutely gorgeous. I know, of course, I picked a villain, but like golden vines like trailing up her dress, and then the cape is green, but it's also flames. Like, that's so beautiful.
It's so nice.
So I could totally see me rocking something like this, and that's my pick.
Love it. I also went down the villain route, but I didn't start that way. My first instinct was, okay, who can I have a really twirly dress with? Like, I'm just gonna be super for real. That was what I was thinking. If I'm gonna cosplay as one of these characters, I want a twirly dress. And kind of joking like, oh, I could be Gothel because of the curly hair. But then if you look at Unwavering Schemer, the 6 drop from this last set, like that hair, that curly hair is doing work. And that dress, she real twirly. So
I'd have so much fun with
that would be so much fun.
the big collar.
I know. So gorgeous. Like, I am the flower.
Nobody could tell me nothing if I wore that dress. I'd be like, I'm feeling myself. Get away.
Like, I don't even know what I would do. The power rush that would go to my head.
Which is honestly how she is looking. She's like, nobody talk to me. I am better than all you peasants.
It's like, I should say, Floodborn villain queen.
Yeah.
Because in that card, she's giving queen.
She is giving queen.
100%.
1 million. So I actually did not pick a villain, and that's a tough choice. Now it's probably because I've cosplayed as Ursula already, times, and so like it doesn't feel like a new cosplay to me to cosplay as an Ursula. So that would be like the OG Brittany choice, right? Is to cosplay as Ursula, and I mean, and I'm literally dressing up as her for our theme night for Villains Night. But if I was going to choose not a villain card, I would choose Belle, Hidden Archer. I love the costuming in that card.
You see Rebecca?
Yes, I saw Rebecca's, and I was super jealous, and I was like super impressed by her.
She did amazing. She looked gorgeous. It was fun.
Yeah, so that I would also cosplay as Belle Hidden Archer.
I mean, the rose arrows, like, it's just a bunch of
Oh yeah, no, it's so good. Yeah, Bella's my favorite princess, not because I grew up as a brunette, but also that does help. But she's just my favorite princess because I can totally see her being an archer, even though she's a bookworm.
Completely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my choice. And also I played that card a lot and I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a great card.
It is. It's really good.
So thank you again, Kylie. If any,
Such a fun question to think about.
yes, if any of you guys would love to send us other questions, you can reach out to us on any of our social medias or email us. This was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed talking to you guys about our card reveal. I hope you liked the card and the art. It's so pretty and so fun. Like I said, definitely show us the decks you guys build with it because I would love to see it. But before we say goodbye, we are excited for our Villains Night. I know Brittany just mentioned it. That's this Saturday at North Valley Games Mesa for all our locals, and it starts at 6:30.
And you can bring 3 colors, and it has to all be villains and their allies. But we're also expecting for you to bring kids, and we're gonna have like snacks and
Candy.
snacks and candy.
We're going to bring Gateway for anybody who is interested in bringing their kid who doesn't know how to play Lorcana, wants to try it out.
Yeah.
Both my kids are so excited. My husband's going as Sid from Toy Story 3, where he's like dressed up as a garbage man, which is so on brand for Alex.
I love that.
And then my daughter is very excited to dress up like her Auntie Brittany, so they're both going to be Ursula. And the littlest one wants to be Red from Descendants 3.
Oh, that's perfect for her. I love that. I'm excited to dress up as Mary Sanderson because she's just kooky and off the wall.
I love it. I'm going to bring a vacuum.
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah.
And that cord will be trailing every until someone says, like, I'm sure.
Go put it in a corner.
They'll be like, oh, excuse me, that's a tripping hazard.
And then I'm going to be Hades. Shocker, I know, but I'm so excited.
The blue hairspray thing.
Oh, no, I have a blue wig, and she is gorgeous.
Oh, stop.
I
love it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the hairspray because I can't do it.
Yeah.
I cannot do a wig, but I do the gray hairspray.
I could just walk in with whatever my hair is and I'm ready to go.
We encourage everybody to show up in costume. You don't have to. But it should be a really fun evening. So it'll be a little different than our normal structured nights as far as Saturday League goes. But it'll still be lots of fun. We love to see the kids. Even if you're just a kid at heart and want to come join us, come on, join us.
And also going along with theme nights, coming up in November, we and some other people in the Phoenix Valley talked to some other stores so that we could all kind of try and organize so you can use a theme deck more than once. And we're going to be having a monochrome theme.
One color.
Like,
Pick one.
Oh, it's going to be difficult.
it was all yellow.
I know. I think I'm going amber too.
I think I'm going to stick with what I know.
Yeah. Well, I know amber. So
Yeah, no ruby.
I mean, I made a flying purple people eater deck on Dreamboard already. So
That's fair.
but I'm also a crazy deck builder, so I'm probably going to make one for each color because I have no self-control on that.
If you guys have any questions about that specifically, you can email the AZ Lorcana ambassadors at gmail.com because we do require deck lists just to make sure that we're all on theme. But we have 5 stores participating across the valley. We are working on getting more of the West Valley because we don't have a ton of them right now, and then other stores. So hopefully it just continues to grow.
Yeah.
And this is awesome for the community. I think for theme nights, just being able to build one deck and then travel. And then finally, our Enchanted tournament's coming up in a few weeks.
Yay! So we're hosting that at North Valley Games in Mesa, and we are hosting that as the Lorcana Muses.
Yes.
And we have 4 Enchanteds as the top prizing, with our number 1 being our Enchanted PSA 10 Scrooge McDuck that we got from Mark many episodes ago. And then we have so many other prizing for like not giveaway, but like for
Raffles
and trivia. And we're very excited to just be part of the community and have everybody come see us.
Yeah,
All these set champs.
we have like packs, but we also have things that you could only get at Comic-Con that are Disney related.
Yeah.
Like Funko Pops, and so we're just excited. Come on out. Again, you can find any information on that also on social media. Our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Facebook are the Lorcana Muses. And then our Twitter/X is Lorcana Muses Pod. Follow us, like us. There's a giveaway going on right now on our Instagram, so make sure you like and follow that for details. And hope you guys all have a good evening and happy questing.
Happy questing.